win their second straight game here. They come and play an unfamiliar opponent on the road as the Grayson County Cougars are taking on the Nelson County Cardinals for the first time since the year 2002. And a good evening and welcome to Bardstown, Kentucky, as this is a place we've never been before, as it's not been since, I think, 2002 when they were here for a holiday tournament here at Nelson County. And I think we'll actually be back here in, about 9 months for some Cougar football maybe, as they played Nelson County at home. So we'll be getting a little bit of action here in the Bardstown area. But today on the Locker Room Show, we'll give you a breakdown of both the Nelson County Cardinals and the Grayson County Cougars, talk to the coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston, and give you tonight's starting lineups, as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
The Twin Lakes Bass Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Nelson County High School as Grayson County getting ready to take on the Cardinals in a matchup here with a 5th region team. Again, the first matchup between these two teams is the year 2002, and in that game, during a holiday tournament, the Cardinals won by a final score of 52-47. A lot has changed since that point, as in that point, Nelson County has opened a new high school, Thomas Nelson, so it's a little bit smaller of a student population. But still, I mean, playing a team from the 5th region, it's a different type of basketball. You hear Coach Johnston talk about it in just a moment, about how it's just a more physical brand, something that, not that the 3rd region is not physical, it's just very different with some different types of teams. For Nelson County, though, they enter this game with a record of 1 win and 2 losses. Ironically enough, one of their wins was in the 19th district against Thomas Nelson as they won that game. That was Friday night. As some players you need to know, as their offense really starts with Bryce Riley. He's a sophomore guard. He is 6'2", averaging 12.6 points and 5.2 rebounds per game. That was last season. J-Ron Tung averaged 6.3 points and 5.5 rebounds. Gage Mattingly averaged 5.6 points and 2.1 rebounds per game. They're coached by Zach Allender. He's in his 4th season with a record of 26 and 68 overall. With him and with Allender, if you're anywhere wrapped into Campbellsville University, that name might sound a little bit familiar. He's actually the leading rebounder in school history for Campbellsville, and ironically enough, played professional basketball in Iceland. Kind of a fun fact, and maybe we'll throw a little bit more in about that throughout our game here today. That's Nelson County coming in with a record of 1-2. We'll go about the Cougars coming up. This is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Nelson County High School. Sam Gormley here with you as we are just about 12 minutes away from tip-off between the Grayson County Cougars and the Nelson County Cardinals. Cougars enter this game with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss as they picked up a win over Bethlehem their last time out, 60-43, and in that game they were led by Nolan Schartzer, who had 29 points, which was 4 off of his career high. That was ironically held against Fairdale on the first Saturday of last season. On the year, Schartzer is averaging 22.3 points per game through the 3 games this season. Hunter Toms, he had 10 points against McLean County on Friday night, and he had 2 points against Bethlehem. Keegan Sharp had 9 points in that win. Braden Childress had 6. Miles Hornbeck had 7 as well. For the Cougars, though, they're coached by Travis Johnston. He's in his 2nd season with a record of 32-33. And the next one for Grayson County comes up on Friday night, and I'm told it's a little bit of a big one, as that team from down south, Edmonson County, going to make the trip here to Litchfield, as the girls' game will tip off at 6. The boys will tip off at about 7:30, 7:45, somewhere in that range. We'll have all of the coverage right here on K105. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk to the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, Travis Johnston. This is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Welcome back here to the Locker Room Show on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, Travis Johnston. And Coach, were you impressed with the bounce-back performance on Saturday of your young team?
Yeah, I was. I always think that that Saturday games are really hard, especially those early. And then obviously, especially after a tough loss and how hard we had to fight on Friday night. So I was pleased with our guys. And it started with Nolan. I think he kind of set the tone. And our young guys don't really know anything else but playing hard. So that was a good start. And I thought everybody came out and played pretty well.
Defensively, you've held opponents to really under 46 points in every single game. I know Apollo got a cheap bucket there at the end. Have you been impressed with your defense this early in the season?
Yeah, I have. Honestly, I thought that was a big thing going in. I think I kind of said I don't think that Apollo can necessarily stop us in our sets, but I was worried if we would be able to stop Apollo that first game. And like you said, they had a slop dunk there at the end of the game, and then Bethlehem, we had them at 38 points, and they kind of threw in a three and then got away with a foul and a steal at the end. So I've been really impressed with our defense so far, and as a collective group, it hadn't just been kind of Nolan shutting the guys down. I think that Hunter's been really good help side. And then Dylan's a pretty good defender as well, so I've been pretty pleased with that.
You have your second straight game with an unfamiliar opponent. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I kind of like it early in the season because we, as coaches, you kind of get, if you know somebody, I think the Apollo, I had way too much on the scouting report for a team that we were playing game one, and it's something to where you watch them one time, you get a decent feel, and then it's really about us and how we can go out and execute. And I think that's good for a young team to worry more about us to start with than the other team.
This is a final game before a big one coming up on Friday night against Edmonson County. What do you want to learn about your team tonight?
There's another toughness level here. I mean, we turn around, we have 3 games in 4 days, and 2 games are against 5th region opponents, and the 5th region is obviously known for being a little bit more physical, and then McLean County would fit right in with a 5th region team as physical as they are. So it's taken a toll on some of our guys. We got a couple guys banged up, and I'm sure a couple are hurting, but it finds out kind of how tough we are, and they know if we come out and play well, we have the day off tomorrow. So it's about coming out and playing 32 hard minutes.
When you look at Nelson County, what stands out from them?
The Riley kid, number 5, is an excellent player. He's just a sophomore now. As soon as he's across half court, it's anytime, anywhere he wants to shoot it, he's going to. So we just have to make it hard on him and then keep the other ones out of the lane. I think if we make him take a bunch of contested shots, I think on the scouting report we make him take 25 shots to get 20 points, and then keep the other guys out of the lane and keep them from shooting layups. I think we'll be okay.
Coach, good luck. Well, more here on the Locker Room Show coming up after this.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Nelson County High School. We'll give your starting lineups coming up after this. This has been the Locker Room Show right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Bardstown, Grayson County taking on Nelson County as we will take a break and have the play-by-play here of tonight's game coming up after this. This is Cougar Basketball right here on K105.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that
Neighbors, people like us are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
We are getting ready to get underway for Grayson County and Bardstown. Sam Gormley here with you tonight as we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. As if you're listening with us on our radio broadcast and you prefer to watch the coverage, you can go to K105.com. There's a link to watch right in the middle. You can go to the K105 The Best Mix YouTube page and get the option to watch there, or you can go to our Facebook page at K105 Kentucky. Watch the game there. And then there's also a link on our Twitter page at K105 Sports. So that's to watch that. Your starting lineups, though. For Grayson County, Keegan Sharp, Nolan Schartzer, Miles Hornbeck, Dylan Horn, and Evan Clark. And for Nelson County, Gage Mattingly, Bryce Riley, David Livers, Carter Scrine, and Barrett McGill. That is your starting lineups there for both teams. As we are getting ready to get underway, as the Cougars might go without Hunter Toms. He's in uniform. But Coach Johnston mentioned that he was questionable entering here tonight's game, but the opening tip is up, controlled by Nelson County, and we are underway here between Grayson County and Nelson County, as Nelson County working from right to left on your radio dial or on your TV screen, as wearing their white uniforms with a red stripe up the side and red numerals down to the right block. A fadeaway jumper by Riley is good. Bryce Riley, one of the top players here on this Nelson County team. He's the leading returning scorer. Clark nearly has it taken away in the backcourt. He gets to Schartzer, but the pass is knocked out of bounds by Livers. So 30 seconds into the game, Nelson County has an early 2-0 lead, as Schartzer will carry this one across the timeline. Cougars again working from left to right, wearing their navy jerseys with orange numerals. Outside, Keegan Sharp thinks about the three on the right wing. Now at the free throw line, his jumper is good. Keegan Sharp knocks down the shot and ties our game up here at 2-2. Now here's a steal by Dylan Horn. Horn looking for help on the right wing. He finds it with Hornbeck straight away. Miles Hornbeck got to run the point here in between the circles, as he now hands the pass off here to Nolan Schartzer, who has the pass off here in the left front court. Schartzer with the ball here, working it in between the circles. Down the right lane, goes up with a shot. It is up, no good, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Nolan Schartzer. So Schartzer's first and the team's first. 2-2 here early on. 6:50 to play in the first quarter. Nelson County with the ball. Scrine into the corner here. Three-pointer by Livers from the left corner is no good. Rebound pulled down by Hornbeck. Hornbeck working it down the far side of the court. He's still carried across the timeline. Straight away at the point. And now he'll give it off to Nolan Schartzer. Schartzer immediately picked up by Scrine. Schartzer takes one dribble to the left into the corner to Sharp. Out front now here to Hornbeck. Hornbeck dribbles it with the right hand out to Sharp. Three-pointer, no, he instead passes it out to Hornbeck. Hornbeck over to the left side to Schartzer. Schartzer down the far baseline, pull-up jumper, good, and a foul. Nelson County tried to take the charge again, as that foul is going to be called on Livers. It's his first and the team's first, so Nolan Schartzer will go to the free throw line to try and convert on an and one opportunity. As he takes three dribbles, spins the ball in his hand, goes up with a shot, and it is good. So Grayson County with a 5-2 lead here. 6:15 to play in our opening quarter, as this is Sam Gormley here on WKHG Litchfield. K105, right side Livers with the ball. Off on the far side of the court here. Dribbling it with the right hand, switching over to the left. Now over to the right side, taken here by Riley, their leading scorer. Out front, Mattingly. Now back to Livers, off the left wing. Out front, it was McGill with the ball. Back out front, as that was Scrine. Out front, three-pointer by McGill is no good. Rebound pulled down by Schartzer. Schartzer at the free throw line, taking it across the timeline, angling it back towards the right side at the right elbow. Passes off Sharp, three-pointer, right wing, no good. That rebound pulled down by Nelson County's Mattingly. Mattingly working it straight away down the left side, goes up with a shot off the left side, no good, in and out, rebound taken by Horn. Horn gives the pass off to Nolan Schartzer. Immediately Travis Johnston holds up a little bit of a slow down sign. He wants to set something up on offense. I think Grayson County probably prefers to move a little bit slower on offense. Schartzer gets a screen from Horn, doesn't really take it. Now he does. Down the left side, kicks it out. Hornbeck, three-pointer from the far corner, no good. Long rebound taken by Livers. Livers quickly moving it up the near side of the court into the corner. McGill thinks about the three, instead does a cross-court pass out front to Riley. Riley picked up by Schartzer. Three-pointer right wing is no good, short. Rebound tapped out into the hands of McGill. Three-pointer left wing, that one is good. Tie game 5-5. Barrett McGill makes our score here at 5-5. Keegan Sharp passes off here to the near side to Hornbeck. Hornbeck in the corner, cross-court pass out front to Schartzer. Schartzer immediately holds the ball on his right hip. He's going to slow things down and get the offense set up, and he gives it off to Sharp, who is what Travis Johnston did the play call off. Sharp over to the left side to Clark. Clark has it on the left wing out front to Horn. Horn passes down to the right block to Schartzer. The pass is poked out by Livers. Breaking it down here, now Hornbeck will take this one away. He hands a pass off to Nolan Schartzer, who's now going to run things here straight away for Grayson County. Schartzer at the free throw line. 18-foot jumper is no good off the back of the iron, and a foul is going to be whistled. Looks like it's going to be on Evan Clark. That'll be his first and the team's second.
Fouls on Evan Clark, his first, team's second.
So 5-5, 4:09 to play here in our opening quarter between Grayson County and Nelson County, as this is the first matchup between these two teams since December of 2002. Nelson County won that game 52-47. Down the far side, a foul is going to be called on the floor. Looks like Nelson County gets away with a little bit of a pushback, but Hornbeck is going to pick up the foul. That's his first and the team's third. No, it's on. It is an offensive foul. Who is that? As I thought that foul was called on Grayson County's Hornbeck, but Dylan Horn stood under there and he let the official give him the ball, and it was a weird full court press for Nelson County as they were in an offensive set. But Nelson County is going to get the ball back here. His head coach for the Cardinals, Zach Allender, called out saying, "Hey, isn't that our ball?" As here comes Riley, right elbow, shot, 18 feet, no good, rebound taken by Schartzer. Schartzer working it here up the middle of the court, passes down to the left block to Horn, who goes up and finishes. Beautiful pass by Nolan Schartzer, and Dylan Horn puts his name into the scorebook. 7-5, Grayson County leads, 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Livers with it straight away, picked up by Sharp. Handoff pass to Riley. Riley gives it off now to Skrine. Skrine out front, deep three by McGill is an air ball, and he tries to save it in himself, and when he does, he throws it off the backboard. So a substitution here. Braden Childress and Chandler McCready check in. Evan Clark and Miles Hornbeck check out. 3:18 to play here in the first quarter, 7-5. So we do appreciate you for tuning into tonight's broadcast. As always, if you're watching with us on K105 Digital Productions, as down to the left block again, Horn up with a shot, no good, rebound tapped around, Horn comes down with a rebound. Outside, Sharp thinks about the three in the left wing and instead gives it off to Schartzer. Schartzer working things straight away with the ball. He gets a screen from McCready. He doesn't necessarily take it until Len. A fadeaway jumper off the right side of the glass is good. Nolan Schartzer has 5 points, and the Grayson County lead is back to 4 here. 9-5, 2:45 to play here in our opening quarter. A carry is going to be called on Livers. Possession goes back here towards Grayson County. Possession comes in here as a sub is Jaron Tung into the game here for Nelson County, who I do believe was their quarterback, if my memory does serve me correctly for football. He was in there, I remember, or his running back or something, and he's built like it. He's a big guy. As the roster I have has him listed as 6 foot, but he's probably 6 feet and 200 pounds. He's a big dude. 2.5 minutes to play. Left side, McCready with the ball. Light man-to-man pressure. McCready nearly loses it in the backcourt. Off now to Schartzer here on the near side. Picked up by Tung. Drives down to the free throw line. His shot is up. He doesn't even get the shot off as he was fouled beforehand. And that was going to be called on Tung. That's his first and the team's second. So will be Sharp to pass this one in. He gets it out front to Horn. Horn in the corner. Sharp thinks about the three. Now he'll drive it down. Pass off to Childress. Childress back out now here to Sharp. Sharp dribbles with the left hand once. Out front here to Schartzer. Schartzer guarded by Tongue again. Fakes the drive. Fakes the drive again. Takes one dribble over here to the near side to Brayden Childress, the freshman guard, who's actually played pretty well here. The freshman class has been impressive. Down the right lane. McCrady's drive is up. Good, and he's fouled. Chandler McCrady took it right to the hole. Absorbs the contact, makes the basket, and that foul's going to be called on Gage Mattingly. That's his first and the team's third. So Chandler McCrady shows off the strength and takes it right to the hole, trying to give Grayson County a 7-point lead with a free throw, and he gets the friendly roll. Grayson County 12, Nelson County 5 here, 1:50 to play here in our opening quarter. Riley with the ball. Takes one dribble, double teamed, has a little bit of a zone coming out here for Grayson County. Almost a matchup zone into the corner here. A shot by Livers, 18 feet from the left elbow, no good. Schartzer comes down with a rebound. Schartzer has about 3 or 4 rebounds early on. Schartzer has it straight away. Nearly has it taken away from behind and instead has the pass taken away as he tried to pass it down to Horn on the left block. Into the corner, three-pointer by Riley. Left wing is good. Bryce Riley has has 5 of the 8 points for Nelson County, and the lead is back to 4, 12-8 here. Schartzer with the ball. Over to the left side to Childress, down to the right block. Horn tries to pass one into Sharp, and he does get it in. Nice defense there by Keegan Sharp. Back now to Sharp in the corner. Sharp dribbles it out front as it's Brayden Childress working with the ball straight away. Passes off to Keegan Sharp. Sharp back to Childress. Childress nearly has it taken away. Down to the left block to Schartzer. Schartzer, a fight for it on the floor, has come down with by Nelson County. Nelson County, an outlet pass up into the corner to McGill. McGill out front. Deep three by Riley from NBA range is off the front of the iron. Tongue with a rebound. Takes one dribble off to the left side. That shot's up no good. But he is fouled there by Brayden Childress. That'll be his first and the team's fourth. So Jaron Tongue to the free throw line. He was a 59% free throw shooter on the season last season. The first one coming from the senior is no good off the front of the iron. Evan Clark checks into the game. Dylan Horn checks out. The second one coming from the senior Tongue is no good off the front of the iron. So Tongue misses them both. And it's 12-8 here. Grayson County, though, comes down with a rebound. Into the corner to Keegan Sharp. Out front to Schartzer. Schartzer working it on the far front court. He takes a dribble down the lane here, loses it. Nelson County with the ball. Livers has it straight away. They're going to hold for the last shot, it appears, does Nelson County. 15 seconds to play here, working now with 10. McGill has it, left wing, picked up by Clark. They're going to give it to their man Riley down the right lane. He lays it in with a right hand, and that'll make our score here 12-10 as the Cougars don't even get a chance to pass this one in. So at the end of one, Grayson 12 and Nelson 10 as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it, before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Welcome back here to Nelson County, 12-10. Grayson County leads here at the end of one quarter. One score I have to bring you. Owensboro Catholic boys leads Breck County 24-11 at the end of the first quarter. The Cougars will have the ball here to start this quarter. They lead again by 2. As Schartzer led the way there with 5 points for Grayson County in that quarter. Left front court, Childress. He's double teamed. Pass off to Schartzer is knocked out of bounds. Possession stays here with Nelson County. And that's a good call, as that was right in front of us, as that was the right call. And the Nelson County coaching staff doesn't agree with it, but it was 100. He couldn't see it from his vantage point, but if he was sitting where we were, he would agree with it, because we don't have much. We might have the best seats of anybody for that one, as a walk is going to be called on Nolan Schartzer straight away. So possession goes back here to Nelson County. Into the game here for the Cardinals is Fraley. He's running the point. And also into the game for Grayson County is Jackson Higdon. So on the floor for the Cougars, as down to the right block, turnaround jumper is long. Higdon comes down with a rebound. So you have Higdon, Childress, Sharp, Schartzer, and Clark. Childress down the right side. His floater is no good. He gets the rebound back. Outside, Sharp thinks about the 3, but then realized that Riley, who has about 4 or 5 inches on him and probably 100 pounds, was coming down on him. Clark double teamed to the post, loses the ball into the hands of Childress. Childress into the corner, out front to Schartzer. Schartzer loses it into the hands of Higdon. Higdon back to Schartzer. Schartzer at the free throw line. Pulls up. His shot is good. He gets the friendly roll, touches every part of the rim. Schartzer with the basket. 14-10. Tongue down the far baseline, blows right past Clark with the lay-in, and immediately Dylan Horn checks in, and that's not what exactly Travis Johnston is going to want there from his junior big man, Evan Clark, as he is Hornbeck and Horn to check in. Into the corner, Sharp dribbling it with the left hand down to the right block to Clark. Clark spins around, loses the ball, and coming down with it is Nelson County. Down the right side, the shot is up by Scrine, no good. Rebound taken by Clark. Clark fights for it. He gives it off to Schartzer, who nearly loses it. Schartzer angling it back towards the near side. Free throw line jumper is good. Nolan Schartzer starting to heat up here in this second quarter. 16-12, Grayson County leads this one. 6:15 to play in the first half. Deep 3 by Riley is an air ball. And I mean, that one was deep. They have the volleyball court lined up, and it was behind one of the lines that was right before the midcourt line. I mean, that one was from deep. I mean, you would call that even deep for Steph Curry range. 16-12, 6:10 to play here in the second quarter. 6:10 here. So Nolan Schartzer here has the ball on the near front court. Fakes the pass to Sharp, takes one dribble, now gives it to Sharp. Sharp thinks about the 3, dribbling it with the right hand into Hornbeck, but the pass is knocked out of bounds by McGill. And possession stays here with Grayson County. So Dylan Horn will pass this in from right in front of the Nelson County bench as Tongue checks out. And Horn just floats one into the backcourt, and Nolan Schartzer comes down with it. Schartzer has it. He's guarded by the guard now. At the right elbow, Horn into the corner. Hornbeck 3 is no good. That rebound is pulled down by Nelson County. He was fouled from behind by Jackson Higdon, and that is a good call. Higdon comes down with his first foul, and that is the team's 5th. 5:44 to play here in the second quarter. 16-12 again is the score. .535 to play here in the first half. Left side. Scrine with it. Guarded by Hornbeck. Out front here it is Riley. Riley's double teamed in the backcourt. They're going to double team him all night. Down to the right block. The shot is up good as they found Fraley off the right block, and Fraley put it in. Sharp across the timeline into the corner to Hornbeck. Hornbeck back to Sharp. Sharp has to reach out to grab that one. Nice hands to corral it as it's a 2-point game, 16-14. The Cougars have controlled momentum at some points in this game, but they've let Nelson County kind of keep chipping away, bringing this one into this here and making it closer. 3-pointer by Higdon from the far corner is no good. Hornbeck comes down with a strong rebound. He pulled that away from 2 Nelson County players, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. As they say that he put an elbow in a Nelson County player, so that'll be Hornbeck's 2nd foul and the team's 6th. Travis Johnson was getting a little bit of an explanation there. And he nods his head, seems to have gotten some semblance of an explanation. Deep shot, 18 feet from the right elbow, is no good by Riley. High rebound off the glass, pulled down by Schartzer. Schartzer into the corner to Horn. Horn outside now to Hornbeck. Hornbeck's got to be careful. He has 2 fouls. He's double teamed. Pass out to Schartzer. Schartzer is double teamed in the backcourt into Higdon. Higdon in the corner, outside now to Sharp. Sharp has it in between the numbers. That ball's kicked by Riley. And what Nelson County is doing right now is they're immediately double teaming. With Grayson County, the offense that they like to run is they like to run a point guard who likes to stand right in the middle of the floor, and they like to dribble it around until they get a lane open. And what they're doing is they're double teaming their kind of mid-man here in the front court, as there's another pass. And Nelson County also is attempting to play a little soccer here, kicking the ball a little bit here early on. 16-14, 4:20 to play here in the second quarter. Grayson County leads this one. Sam Gormley here with you tonight from Bardstown and Nelson County High School. Horn's pass taken away by Riley, but Riley's feet were on the baseline. And Allender does not agree with the call. Head coach of Nelson County, and again, the only person that we would know that would be able to see that is our camera operator, Cody Brock. We'll have to ask him maybe at halftime to see what the correct call was. As out front, McCready into the right corner here to Sharp. Sharp dribbling it here is out front here to McCready. 4 minutes to play, halfway through this second quarter, 16-14. Sharp, three-pointer right wing is no good long. And the rebound is taken here by Nelson County, as it was Stranecki who was into the game here, who pulled down that rebound. As I didn't see him come in. Straightaway Livers, picked up by Sharp. In left wing. Tries to get a pass down in. Three-pointer by Riley straight away is good. Bryce Riley keeping Nelson County into the game. In fact, gives them the lead here. 17-16, 3:20 to play in the second quarter. Schartzer in the right wing. Into the corner to McCready. Out front to Schartzer. Into the left wing now to Higdon. Higdon back to Schartzer. 3:15 to play. Cougar faithful trying to raise their offense up. Pass knocked away by Nelson County, but Schartzer grabs it right before it crosses that half-court line. Schartzer fakes a pass, drives it in, and he's fouled from behind. A reach-in foul called on Barrett McGill. That's his first and the team's fourth.
Foul on Barrett McGill, his first, team's fourth. Into the game for Grayson County number 3, Brandon Childress. For Nelson County, that's counterpart number 3, Gage.
3:04 here to play in this second quarter. So again, Miles Hornbeck is on the bench with 2 fouls here early on in this first half of play. Out front, that was Livers with a deep three. That rebound's no good. The rebound ripped away by Nelson County, tapped around. A shot is up and good. Volleyballing it is Mattingly. He goes up with a shot off the left block, makes it, and he's fouled on that play by Chandler McCready.
Chandler McCready, his first, team 7th, goes good to Gage Mattingly. Gage is at the line, shooting 1.
So McCready, that's his first foul, team 7th. Mattingly to the free throw line, and it is good. So the Nelson County lead is up to 4, 20-16. McCready down the right lane. He's double teamed. He gets around, loses the ball into the corner, but Sharp comes down with it. As Sharp ran and grabbed that one right before it went out of bounds, gets it off to Schartzer straight away with the ball. Near side Childress. Childress has the ball on the right wing, drives it down, jump pass outside to Horn, is knocked out of bounds by Nelson County. Possession here stays with the Cougars. That's probably a good sign. Hunter Toms checking into the game here for the first time, as Coach Johnson was telling us before the game that he was dealing with a little bit of an ankle injury. But he said that Toms, he wanted at least 50% from him. As Schartzer with the ball straight away at the free throw line, passes out to McCready off of his knee, fight for it on the floor, and a foul is going to be called on Nelson County, as that will be whistled on Skrine. That'll be his first in the team's 5th.
Fouls on Carter Skrine, his first, team's 5th.
So Toms to pass this into the corner to McCready. McCready's double team. That pass knocked out of bounds by Skrine. Possession stays here with the Cougars. So it'll be Sharp to pass this in. As he stands to the left of the official, into Schartzer. Schartzer is double teamed, gets around the defenders, out to Childress on the left wing. And there's another kickball as McGill, and that's about 3 kickballs here for Nelson County already, as they're making that part of their defense here to kick the ball, reach their foot out and just kick it and tap it here to make sure that they can't continue the offense for Grayson County. Schartzer into the backcourt, carrying it across the timeline. Left side, Childress. 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 20-16, Nelson County lead. Left block off of Tom's hands. He just taps it out, though, into the hands of Childress. Childress, cross-court pass to Sharp. Three-pointer from an 18-foot jump shot is no good. That rebound is pulled down by Nelson County's Skrine. Riley, double-teamed. He has it on the left wing as Schartzer's down in there. Pass off the left side. The shot is good by Mattingly, and he's fouled. Foul called on Childress. That's his second, and the team's 8th. So Dylan Horn will check in as Gage Mattingly.
At the line, Gage Mattingly, shooting 1.
To give Nelson County a 7-point lead. And he does just that. Be interesting to see if Coach Johnston might think about a timeout here just to settle the troops. Sharp in the backcourt. Schartzer's going to get it across the timeline down the far side of the court, angling it back. Three-pointer from the right wing by Sharp. That stops the bleeding, hits the nets and through it. Keegan Sharp with a deep 3, 23-19. The bleeding is stopped, and a long scoring drought for Grayson County is as well. 23-19. Handoff pass is knocked away by McCready, and a foul is going to be whistled on McCready. That foul's going to be his second and the team's 9th, so shooting 1 in the bonus will be Nelson County's. Skrine will be the one to shoot. Skrine last season did not attempt a free throw. That one's no good, and that rebound is pulled down by Nolan Schartzer. Schartzer probably has already about 6 or 7 rebounds in this game. Schartzer, right wing. Picks up his dribble outside to Sharp. Deep 3, straight away. Is he feeling it? It's in and out. Rebound, though, pulled down by Horn, who goes in off the left side. Dylan Horn with the basket. Timeout taken here by Nelson County. 23-21. This is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
23-21, Nelson County leads this one, but a little quick 5-0 run by Grayson County has made this one a little bit closer, forcing the timeout from Nelson County. Zach Allender, their head coach. Again, Allender is in his 4th season, 26 and 68 overall. Travis Johnston on the other sideline looking to get 500 as a head coach here tonight. 32 and 33 in year number 3. Outside, down the free throw line, Skrine with the right hand, barrels his way down and puts in the basket. Skrine just used his body to get all the way down. Cross-court pass here, Sharp. 30 seconds to play. Grayson County trails here by 4 here in this first half of action. 25-21. Nelson County leads this one. Higdon is into the game. Of course, he is the three-point specialist. He's picked up, loses the ball, taken away by Skrine. Skrine down the right side, lays it up and in. Quick baskets there, and a 4-0 run makes it a 6-point lead. Horn to pass it in. He gets it into the backcourt to Keegan Sharp. Sharp down the far side, and that's a foul. An easy whistle there for the official as it happened right in front of him. That'll go on Gage Mattingly. That's his second and the team's 6th. And Nelson County had a foul to give there. 7.6 seconds to play in the first quarter. Horn passes it into Sharp, working with 6 seconds. And a foul is going to be called from behind on Skrine. That's his second. And the team's 7th, so Keegan Sharp to the free throw line. He will shoot 1 and the bonus.
Into the game for Grayson County number 15, Chandler McCready. At the line for Cougar, Keegan Sharp.
So Sharp to try and bring this to within 4, and he makes the first one. So Travis Johnston setting up his offense right now as he has Schartzer and Toms as his rebounders. Seeing if Sharp might miss this one, and Sharp makes it though, so it's all for naught. 5 seconds to play. Nelson County's got to work at half-court line. Skrine, his shot into the corner is off to Livers, and the shot is no good. So at the half here, Nelson County leads this one over Grayson County 27-23, as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Sam Gormley back here with you as 27-23, Nelson County leads this one at the half. Coming up on the halftime show, we'll run down the scoring from this game and some scores from around the region, as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
That is a pretty good breakfast.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
If you need to talk to someone about substance use disorder, call 8338-KY-HELP for a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you. A message from the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions. And in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Sam Gormley back here with you as we're getting ready to, as this is the halftime show right here on K105, as we'll run down here some scores from around the region, seeing what we might be able to bring you at the half. Owensboro Catholic leads Breck County 39-35. Breck County, though, making that one a lot closer. That's really the only game that we have going on right now, is not a lot of action here on a Monday evening, kind of a weird night here for basketball. But again, our score is Grayson County trailing Nelson County 27-23. As tomorrow night, we'll be on the road again as it's Lady Cougar basketball at Meade County. So we'll maybe be making the trip north to Brandenburg for another game in the Eastern time zone, which I can live without because that kind of throws everything off for us, is making sure that we're at the right time and everything along the lines of that. But we will have coverage of that game as well. We'll come back, run down the scoring from this game as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their Feel Better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of
high school where Grayson County leads this one here, or rather trails this one at the half 27-23. As back and forth kind of both teams went here, but it was Nelson County holding on to this lead here at the half as Grayson County taking the floor right now. I was running down here to the scoring from this game. Keegan Sharp had 7 points. Nolan Schartzer led the Cougars with 9 points. Chandler McCready had 3, and Dylan Horn had 4. For Nelson County, Bryce Riley, their leading scorer, he had 10 points. 6 points for Gage Mattingly. 4 points for Carter Scrine. 3 points for Barrett McGill. And 2 points each for Jerron Tung and Zach Fraley. That's the scoring here in this game, though. And when you look at this, Grayson County right now is just trying to get over this kind of little bit of a hump, is trying not to rely on a Nolan Schartzer for this entire game. It's kind of like the worry right now. Do you want to just put all of this focus on him and have Nolan carry you? And I think that Coach Johnston right now is still trying to figure out who does he turn to that can make a play and stand up other than Nolan. You saw a little bit of Keegan Sharp here in this game so far. You're seeing spurts of Dylan Horn. You're seeing some spurts of Brayden Childress. But he's just waiting for that game on spurts of Miles Hornbeck. You're just waiting to see who might be able to make that step forward and continue battling and moving forward there. So again, this score here, 27-23. Grayson County back on the floor warming up. The officials are back on the floor. Nelson County, though, taking their time in the locker room as they're waiting to make their way back onto the floor. Again, the scoring. Nolan Schartzer leads for Grayson County, 9 points. Keegan Sharp has 7, 4 points for Dylan Horn, and 3 points for Chandler McCready. And for Nelson County, 10 points for Bryce Riley, 6 points for Gage Mattingly, 3 points for Barrett McGill, and 2 points apiece for Jerron Tung and Zach Fraley. So 27-23 is the lead here for Nelson County over Grayson County as the Cougars led this one at 1 point, 12-5. But really, since that point, Nelson County has had a grasp on this game. The Cougars led at 1 point, 16-12, but a big-time run by Nelson County put them ahead. Cougars went on a little bit of a run, and at the end of the quarter, Nelson County extended their lead back there to, at one point, it was 27-21. So again, we're just about a minute and a half away from getting ready here to play some basketball in the second half. So we'll take a break and come back as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
That is a pretty good breakfast.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny'd been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
If you need to talk to someone about substance use disorder, call 8338-KY-HELP for a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you. A message from the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Twin Lakes Bassman, K105.
Welcome back here to Nelson County, as Grayson County taking on Nelson County here is 27-23 is the Nelson County lead as we get ready to start the second half of action. Sam Gormley here with you is really kind of a quick first half there. As I'll never complain. So we've got ourselves a little bit of a trip home, so I'll never complain about a quick game, especially as the first game that we did this season was the girls basketball game against John Hardin. That was just a regular in-regulation game lasting just under 2 hours. Just a really long basketball game. So we'll never complain about getting home a little bit earlier than we might have planned on. Nelson County will start the ball working from left to right on your radio dial, again in their home white uniforms with red numerals. Tongue with the ball straight away, guarded by Keegan Sharp. Cougars in their navy jerseys. Ball tapped around. Finally, Nelson County does pull that one down, as that was Scrine with it. Handoff pass here to the far side of the court. It is Livers. Livers working it. No-look pass here to Scrine. Scrine picked up by Hornbeck into the corner. Down to the right block, is driving it down as Mattingly. His shot is up and good off the right block. Gage Mattingly, he has 8 points for Nelson County. And the lead is back to 6 here for the Cardinals over Grayson County, 29-23, 7 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Schartzer dribbling it in between the circles over to the left side. It is Sharp, out front Hornbeck. Hornbeck fakes the pass, now gives it off to Sharp in the far corner. In Cougars working from right to left. Sharp guarded by McGill. It gets a screen from Clark. Fakes a pass back to Clark and instead gives it off to Miles Hornbeck. Left side, Schartzer. 18-foot jump shot from the near baseline is good. Nolan Schartzer has 11 points as he moves into double figures for the 4th consecutive game as he's averaging 22.3 coming in. Pass knocked away by Sharp. Evan Clark will come down with it. So Keegan Sharp now gives it off to Nolan Schartzer, who's going to carry things across the timeline. Right now, he's left alone. Finally, he's picked up by Nelson County's Scrine. Down the right side, Schartzer down the right lane. Finishes. Timeout taken here by Nelson County. We'll take it with them as it says Cougar basketball right here on K105.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
2 quick baskets from Nolan Schartzer forces a timeout by Nelson County. 29-27 is the Nelson County lead. So the Cougars here, after Nelson County got a quick bucket to stop to start the half, fight right back. McGill passes it into Riley. Riley picked up by Schartzer. Schartzer guarding here, full court man-to-man. Riley across the timeline. Spin move straight away down the right side. Nearly walks with it into the corner. McGill, 3 is good. Barrett McGill hits a three-pointer. That's his second three-pointer of this game, and the lead is back to 5 for Nelson County. Keegan Sharp trying to break this full-court press. He's got to break it quick. Schartzer quickly fires off to Horn. Pass tapped around, goes into the hands of Livers. Livers off to Riley. Riley down the right wing. He goes up with a shot. It is good, and he's fouled. They are going to count the basket. As they're going to talk this one over, seeing whether it's on the floor or if it is a shooting foul. The Grayson County faithful want it to be on the floor. They are going to count the basket. So the foul's going to be called on Sharp. That's his first and the team's first here of this second half. So to the free throw line is Riley. To try and make it an 8-point lead for Nelson County. He does not, but the rebound is pulled down by McGill. Frustration for Travis Johnston as he immediately is sending Hunter Toms into this game. Straight away, handoff pass here to Livers with the ball. 34-27. 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. Far side, Riley with the ball, down to the left block, McGill. McGill does a cross-court pass, knocked away by Clark. He saves it inbounds into the hands of Miles Hornbeck. Hornbeck with the ball. He angles it back towards the far side. He's going to take it himself. Free throw line pass outside, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Miles Hornbeck as the ball was out of his hands. And Travis Johnston is absolutely livid on the sidelines. So that's Hornbeck's third foul as Keegan Sharp actually, I think, made the three out of that pass there by Hornbeck. As Johnston gives a stare down towards the official that made the call and now walks away. So wanting a sub, Dylan Horn was going to check in, and I think he checked in for the wrong person. Down to the right block, McGill makes the shot. And a timeout here will be taken by Travis Johnston. We'll end up keeping it here, though, as Barrett McGill makes that basket. And Travis Johnston is talking to his team. He was wanting a full timeout and some frustration as Nelson County has brought this lead to 9 after Grayson County got it to within 2. A 7-0 run out of the timeout. Braden Childress will check into the game. Next stoppage of play for Grayson County. So on the floor coming out of the timeout will be Hunter Toms, Nolan Schartzer, Keegan Sharp, Dylan Horn, and Braden Childress. So it's 36-27. Nelson County has expanded this lead. As again, we want to remind you to tune in tomorrow evening as the Cougars will take on Meade County. That'll be the Lady Cougars taking on Meade County. So our coverage is going to begin about 5:40 local time, so 5:40 Central Time, so a 7 o'clock Meade County time. We'll be up there, so 5:40 will be the locker room show. It'll be listening or watching on whatever platform you might be on right now. You'll be able to listen to that game tomorrow night as well. And then on Friday night, the Cougars and the Lady Cougars will have their first 12th District doubleheader as they will take on Edmondson County, as the girls will tip off at 6 o'clock. So our coverage will begin with the locker room show at 5:40. Full court press coming in here for Nelson County. Kind of a light man-to-man, though. Actually, now that I look at it again, it's almost a 2-2-1 zone. Passes off to the right block. Three-pointer to Sharp in the far corner. No good. That rebound is ripped down by Hunter Toms. He comes down with it, and flying out of bounds goes Livers. Possession here is going to stay with Grayson County. Nope, no foul, as they just said it went out of bounds, I guess. So Schartzer will pass this in. Out to into Sharp. Sharp passes it into Schartzer. It's knocked out of bounds. Possession goes off of Grayson County. As Schartzer passed it into Sharp. Sharp gave it right back to Schartzer. Schartzer gave it right back to Sharp. And on that pass, it was knocked out of bounds. And Travis Johnston is right in the ear of one of the officials as he walks up the sideline. He's going to follow him all the way, and a bench warning is going to be given to Travis Johnston. So it is a bench warning called against Grayson County. So we'll stay here with Nelson County ball. And right now, Daryl Meredith is asking one of the officials a question right now, and he doesn't seem to be giving him the time of day at all. He instead just tells him to sit down. In the right corner, Nelson County has the ball. Mattingly loses it, though. It somehow goes into the hands of McGill. Nelson County's just getting the lucky rolls here. Straight away. Skrine with it, picked up by Childress. Euro step down here to the right side, and a foul on the floor called on Grayson County. That's going to be whistled on Braden Childress. That's his third, and the team's third. So to pass this in is Livers. Into the far corner. Three-pointer by Riley is no good, but he's fouled by Nolan Schartzer, and that one is a foul. There's no doubt about that. In fact, immediately Schartzer looked at his head coach and just pointed, "That's on me." That's Schartzer's second and the team's fourth. So Riley to the free throw line to attempt 3 free throws. Last season, Riley was a 59.2% free throw shooter. The first one coming from the sophomore guard is good. He gets the friendly roll. Second coming here is good as well. That's an 11-point Nelson County lead. And this game has not gone the way of Grayson County after they had a 12-5 lead. From that point on, it has been all Nelson County. The third one is no good. Rebound taken here by Dylan Horn. Horn gives it off to Childress. Childress double-teamed in the backcourt, passes down the far baseline, stolen away by Nelson County. McGill, the Cougars have no answer for the Nelson County press. Into the corner, Livers. Three-pointer by Riley is no good. That rebound tapped out of bounds by Nelson County. Possession goes to Grayson County as Mattingly got his hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. So Nolan Schartzer here in the backcourt. Cross-court pass to Childress. This zone full-court press is giving the Cougars fits. Far side Childress passes into the corner to Sharp. Sharp down to the right block to Horn. It's off his hands into the hands of Nelson County. McGill nearly crosses the timeline, puts his foot down beforehand, backs up, then crosses it. Straight away Livers, guarded by Sharp. Over to the right side, Riley. Riley a pass off here to Mattingly. Mattingly down the right side. His floater somehow goes in. I don't know how in the world Gage Mattingly made that basket. And if that explains anything on how this game has gone for Grayson County, that would be an example. Schartzer has it knocked out from behind by Riley. McGill went diving for it out of bounds, but it goes out of bounds off of Nelson County. Possession stays here with the Cougars. Subs coming in. Stranecki comes in. Braden Wright comes in, as does Jerron Tung for Nelson County. Childress to pass this in from the near side of the basket. He passes it into the left wing to Schartzer. Cougars need a bucket in a big way here. An 11-0 run by Nelson County. Floater inside the free throw line, no good. Rebound tapped around, finally is taken down by Livers. Livers picked up by Horn. Horn's now going to back off, and the Cougars going to settle down into a man-to-man defense. Tung down the right lane, a shot up off the glass, no good, but he's fouled beforehand. Called on Grayson County. It's called on number 22, Dylan Horn, his first and the team's fifth. Livers into the corner to Riley. Riley guarded by Schartzer. Riley down the side. His shot up off the right side of the glass is good. And it is 42-27 Nelson County. They have blown this one wide open against Grayson County. Passes down to the left wing to Toms. Toms dribbles it, passes off to Childress. Childress into the corner to Sharp. Sharp back out now here to Childress, who has things on the far front court. In between the circles now. Off here to Schartzer. Schartzer needs something to happen here. He had two quick buckets in this third quarter, but hasn't had anything since then. Euro step to the left side. Nolan Schartzer right on cue gets the basket. Timeout taken here by Travis Johnston. 42-29. It's a 13-point Nelson County lead. As let's see here if we can't bring a score update. As Owensboro Catholic leads 56-50. As I'm not really sure when that, I'm assuming probably in the third quarter at some point. I really don't know anything other than that, though, as far as a score, as a time in that one. Again, our score, though, Nelson County 42, Grayson County 29. It will be Nelson County ball out of the timeout. And if you're Grayson County, do you consider almost going to a little bit of press to counter that? As Nelson County's trying to speed this game up, Grayson County's trying to slow things down, but see if Nelson County might be able to give them a little taste of their own medicine in a way. So here comes Nelson County. Straight away. Right elbow outside, thinks about the three, now into the corner, pump fake, outside by Livers, saves it. Pass down inside to the left block to Tung is no good. There for the rebound, up and in, no good. There for the rebound again is Livers who puts it up and in. Cougars getting destroyed on the offensive glass by Nelson County. Schartzer over to the far side to Childress. Childress into the corner now to Sharp. Sharp over here, far front court to Childress. Childress back to Sharp. And right now, Grayson County just trying to find some of that offensive momentum that they had in the first quarter. They haven't had much luck other than that. Schartzer down the left side, beautiful move, finishes with a left hand. Nolan Schartzer has all 8 of Grayson County's points in this quarter. He's up to 17 points. And a walk called in the backcourt, and that's a good call. As Livers picked it up and just moved that right foot and tried to stop And when he did, though, he looked over at his coach, and his coach nodded his head, saying, absolutely, that is a travel. 1:56 to play in the third quarter. Nelson leads Grayson 44-31. McCready into the game for Grayson County. Out front, Schartzer with the ball. At the free throw line to Horn. Horn outside to Childress. Childress back now to Schartzer in between the circles. Immediately picked up with a tight man-to-man defense. Sharp thinks about the three. Drives down into the far corner. Out to Schartzer. Schartzer out to the free throw line to Horn. Horn into the corner to McCready. McCready dribbling it with the right hand out front to Schartzer. Schartzer with the ball straight away. Picked up by Nelson County right away into the corner. Three-pointer by McCready is no good, off the front of the iron. The rebound is grabbed down by Nelson County as that was Bose into the game. Into the corner, three-pointer near side is good by Nelson County, as that was number 15, Braden Wright. And it's a 16-point Nelson County lead, 47-31, 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Outside Childress, over to the far side, Sharp. Cougars need some baskets here and quick, as this one's getting out of hand in a quick way. Foul on the floor called on Nelson County. It's going to be called on Braden Wright. That's his first and the team's first foul here of this second half. Sharp to pass it in. Out front to Horn, left wing, back into the corner now to Sharp. Sharp has to Horn, Horn back to Sharp, going back and forth with the ball here with 45 seconds. And this would be typically a moment where Grayson County would hold for the last shot, but I don't think they can afford to. Down 16, deep three by Sharp, straight away is no good. McCready with a rebound, he goes up with a shot and he's fouled. 0-0, Ethan Bose picks up the foul. That's his first and the team's second. So Chandler McCready to the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 in the game here tonight. 37 seconds to play. McCready trying to make this here a little bit better of a deficit. He makes the first. Second one coming here. Is no good off the back of the iron. The rebound is knocked down by Tongue. He comes down with it. Near side pass. Nelson County with the ball. Quickly getting into the face. Double teamed off to Tongue on the right elbow. His shot up the glass is blocked from behind by Schartzer. But a foul is going to be called on Nelson County. No, sorry, on Grayson County, and it's on Keegan Sharp. That's his second and the team's sixth. So Tongue to the free throw line to shoot two. He's 0 for 2 in the game tonight. Higdon will check in next stoppage of play. The first one from the senior Tongue is good. He gets the friendly roll. 26.7 seconds to play in the third quarter. Nelson County leads this one 48-32, trying to make it 49 here. And they don't off the front of the iron. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Grayson County. As that's a good call as Schartzer has that, and they want a foul called on Nelson County on Bose. And the Grayson County faithful starting to experience some frustration. Ball tapped out, run down in the corner here. Finally comes down with it is Nelson County. Tongue with the ball off the left side with the right hand. Tongue finishes a beautiful jump hook. And the lead is 18. Nelson County with the ball, 50-32. Left side, Schartzer spin move inside the lane, good. Nolan Schartzer has 10 points in the quarter of the 11 for Grayson County. Shot up at the buzzer is no good, long. And that's the end of the third quarter, 50-34. Grayson County trails. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors, my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Nelson County, it's a 16-point Cardinals lead. That's an obvious frustration from Travis Johnston during that timeout. On the floor coming out for Grayson County is Higdon, McCready, Hornbeck, Schartzer, and Horn. And Sharp will immediately check in next stoppage of play. McCready, cross-court pass, and a foul is going to be called on Nelson County. Foul going to be whistled on number 45, McGill. That's his second. Or they're saying it's his third. I have been listed as his second. But so Sharp checks in, McCready checks out. I have that listed as his second and the team's third. Maybe I misheard and he said that it was the team's third, and I just thought he had said that. Schartzer in the backcourt with the ball. Down the near side, off the right block. Horn, shot is up and good. Dylan Horn. And now the Cougars need a stop or two on defense. It's still a 14-point lead for Nelson County, 50-36. Free throw line. Passes off, stolen away by Schartzer. Goes into the hands of Higdon. Higdon gives it off to the far side. Schartzer, length of the court, pass to Horn off the left side. Dylan Horn. 2 quick baskets. He has a new career high, 8 points. 50-38. The lead is back down to 12. Can the Grayson County defense come up with some more stops? Far side. Livers over here to Riley. Riley thinks about the three. Right block Mattingly outside. And that is Scrans who passes down left block. Mattingly goes up with a shot. It's good. Gage Mattingly makes the basket. And 52-38. Out front, Sharp. Passes down to the right block to Horn. Goes up with a shot. It is no good. He gets the rebound back. Outside to Sharp. Sharp dribbles it with the left hand. Has it stolen away, but off of the hands of Livers. 52-38. Grayson County trails this one against Nelson County. 6:40 to play here in our ball game. Cougars going to have to complete a big-time comeback, which they have done in the fourth quarter. As we take you back to that 9-8, three-pointer by Higdon is no good. Rebound taken here by Nelson County. As you take back to that night in February last season when the Cougars were down 18 points and made the comeback in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer by Riley is short. Rebound taken by Dylan Horn. Horn gives the pass off to Schartzer. And a substitution by Tongue as the coach pushes his player down on the floor to go out and sit down. Hornbeck into the far corner. Schartzer has it in the left side, and Sharp straight away. Double teamed, handoff pass to Hornbeck in the corner. Hornbeck double teamed, and he's fouled from behind as that foul is called on Skrine. It's his third, team's fourth. So Tongue checks in. Riley checks out. As Grayson County trails by 14 points here, 5:40 to play. Sharp thinks about the three, drives it down the far baseline to the right block to Horn. Horn passes it into the corner. Higdon, three-pointer near corner is no good. Off the back of the iron. Tongue with a rebound. He falls down and he walks with it. And Dylan Horn might have gotten away with a foul there. But the Cougar faithful says we'll take it. McCready checks in, and checking out will be Dylan Horn. Horn giving some nice minutes there for the Cougars. Nice job by the freshman. So on the floor for Grayson County, underneath the basket. Higdon to pass it in. Looking for help, throws it out front to Schartzer. Schartzer guarded by McGill into the corner. Higdon, three-pointer left wing is no good, and Higdon's foul as he was barreled over by Tongue. So Higdon to the free throw line. He will shoot three as the foul's called on Jerron Tongue. That's his second and the team's fifth. So Higdon to the free throw line, shooting three. The first one coming here from the junior. They need all three of these to go down, and Higdon makes the first. Higdon takes about 4 dribbles, spins it in his hand once. The second one is no good. Higdon misses the second. This one would make it a 12-point game, though, if he can make it and get the Cougars to the 40-point mark. The second one is good, so 2 of 3 for Jackson Higdon. Braden Childress will check into the game. Jackson Higdon checks out. Riley immediately checks back into the game for Nelson County. Checking out will be Carter Scrine. (52-40). Riley across the far side, and now here to the middle. As it's Mattingly down the left lane, goes up, dumps a pass off to Tongue off the right block, and that's just good ball movement there by Nelson County. Schartzer has it, nearly fouled from behind by Riley, as Schartzer does a nice job just sticking his butt out there to try and let him foul him. Childress, right wing, cross-court pass to Hornbeck. Hornbeck reaches up and grabs that one, almost as a wide receiver, and Hornbeck dribbles the ball out of bounds. After making a great catch on the ball, he just dribbled it off of his foot out of bounds. 54-40. Can the Cougars complete a comeback here? They're going to need something to happen here quick. Near side. As into the corner now, McGill, three-pointer far side is no good. Front of the iron, Mattingly with the rebound. Outside McGill thinks about the three again, over to Riley. Riley will take the three from the left wing, and Riley knocks it down. Bryce Riley makes it a 17-point game, and that might all but do it here. Now Riley steals it away. Fast break, goes up with the right hand and misses the dunk. Childress knocks the rebound out into the hands of Sharp. Sharp up the far side of the court. And the Grayson County faithful like that one. Sharp picks up his dribble. Outside, Childress, three-pointer straight away, no good. Rebound tapped out by Hornbeck, into the hands though of Tongue. Tongue, an outlet pass up to Mattingly. Mattingly has it off the left side. Jump pass inside to Tongue. Tongue looks for help with the right hand, goes up with a shot, it's no good. Rebound taken by Schartzer. Schartzer has it, as he might have been hit in the face, was Tongue off the left side. McCready, he finishes. Chandler McCready with a basket, 57-42, 15-point Nelson County lead. Cross-court pass outside Riley. Nelson County needs to be in no hurry. Step back three by Riley is no good. That rebound's taken by McCready. McCready pulls down the rebound up the far side, passes off to Hornbeck, and Hornbeck wasn't looking, and it goes out of bounds. Sloppy turnovers for Grayson County has really been the difference in tonight's ball game. As Tongue was hit in the face, and his coach is looking at him right now, and he's going to go down and talk with the trainer. Riley to pass this in. Cougars coming out with a little bit of a 1-2-2 three-quarters court zone. McGill, cross-court pass here to Livers. Livers off the right wing, dribbles it, right elbow, dumps a pass off to the right block. The shot is up and in by Cameron Fenwick. 59-42, the lead is back to 17, 3.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Out front, Childress. Childress with the right hand. Dribbling it now over to the left. Tries to get around, and he's fouled by McGill. That's his third and the team's sixth. So subs here, Chase Johnson checks into the game here. And as does Nolan Hornbeck. So getting some younger guys into the game here. Trying to see what as Nolan Schartzer will check out. As does Keegan Sharp. So it almost seems like Coach Johnston is seeing if he can't get some of his young guys in and see if they might be able to bring something out. So you have the Hornbecks on the floor as Nolan and Miles. Three-pointer deep by Chase Johnson is no good off the front of the iron. The rebound is stripped away by McCready, but goes into the hands of Livers. Livers, an outlet pass up to Riley. Riley behind the back dribble. Step back three from the right wing is no good. And the rebound is chased down in the corner by Fenwick. It goes out of bounds off of Nelson County. Possession goes towards the Cougars as it goes off of Riley. And Zach Allender, he thought it was off of the Cougars. Brett Payton will also check into the game as Childress will check out. And here comes the subs into the game also for Nelson County. So into the game you have number 11, Latavian Hamilton, number 32, Lane Mattingly, number 24, Jordan Mattingly, and number 12, Lawson Stranecki, and number 25, Austin Tice. So many substitutions on both sides. McCready has the ball on the left wing. Dribbling it, splits two defenders. Floater inside the free throw line is no good. That rebound knocked out of bounds by McCready. Possession goes here towards Nelson County. So Grayson County appears to be on their way to falling to 2-2 on the season. They will be back in action on Friday night against Edmonson County. So McCready picks up the foul there. So once more setting the floor here for Grayson County is to the free throw line is Lane Mattingly. Is again on the floor for Grayson County. Chase Johnson, Brett Payton, Nolan Hornbeck, Miles Hornbeck, and Chandler McCready. As Lane Mattingly hits the first one. Second one coming is no good. Brett Payton with the rebound. Payton carrying it right up the middle, over to the near side to Hornbeck. Hornbeck over to the far side to Payton. Payton back to Hornbeck. Hornbeck into the corner. Chase Johnson thinks about the three, pump fakes now, thinks about the step back three, outside to Miles Hornbeck. Hornbeck over to the far side here to Payton. Payton back to Miles. Miles into the corner to Johnson. He'll take the three this time. Left wing is in and out. That rebound is taken here by Nelson County. Working it up the far side of the court is Hamilton. Hamilton floater is good. Latavian Hamilton gets that basket. 2 minutes to play, 62-42. Nelson County leads this one. Johnson, left wing. Pass knocked away, tries to find Hornbeck, and instead Mattingly comes down with it. Hamilton has it poked away from behind by McCready, and McCready has it knocked away by Hamilton, but instead Hamilton fouled him first. So that'll be Hamilton's first and the team's seventh. So one in the bonus coming here. So Chandler McCready to shoot one in the bonus. So sub coming in here, Ethan Bowes checks in, and Stranecki checks out of the game for Nelson County. So McCready to the free throw line. McCready's first is good. The second one coming from McCready is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Nelson County, so possession stays here with Grayson County. As Mason Galloway checks into the game, he gets his first varsity minutes here of this season, and checking out is Chandler McCready. So on the floor here for Grayson County, you have the Hornbecks, Johnson, Galloway, who gives a pass down to a three-pointer out here to Hornbeck. Miles Hornbeck, three-pointer here from the near side. Hornbeck gets his name into the stat book. Floater inside the lane is blocked from behind, but a foul is whistled here beforehand. And that's going to be whistled on Nolan Hornbeck. That's his first.
Nolan Hornbeck, his first team's 8th. Ethan Bowles.
As the shot there by Bowes is no good. As he almost got that friendly roll there. But again, Grayson County will be back in action coming up on Friday night. Second one by Bowes off the back of the iron. Galloway with the rebound. So Galloway gets his name into the scorebook as well with a rebound. Payton into the corner to Galloway. Galloway thinks about the three, back outside Payton. Payton down to the left block to Nolan Hornbeck. Turnaround jumper, no good, short. That rebound is pulled down here by Nelson County's number 24. That is Jordan Mattingly. Mattingly dribbling it straight away over into the corner to Hamilton. Hamilton back now to Mattingly. Mattingly straight away. Dribbles it once. Over now to Tice. Tice has it on the left wing. He dribbles it back. 1 minute to play here in the contest. Mattingly, handoff pass to Bowes. Bowes at the free throw line, passes out of bounds, possession to Grayson County. So he tried to find Mattingly, but instead passed it off here to the scorer's table. So Hornbeck across the sideline. Galloway, pump fake. Payton down inside to Nolan Hornbeck, outside to Miles. Over to Payton, into the far corner to Johnson. Johnson's pass is stolen away by Hamilton. Hamilton down the far side of the court, down the left lane. His shot is up, no good, but he's fouled on the drive. As that foul is going to be whistled on number 12, Miles Hornbeck. His fourth, and the team's ninth. 62-46, Hamilton to try and add more to that lead there for Nelson County, and he makes the first one. The The second coming here from Hamilton is good. He makes them both. So Grayson County now with the ball. Peyton passes off to Miles Hornbeck. Miles out front. Peyton thinks about the three over to the far corner. Johnson, he'll take the three, and it goes in and out. That rebound taken by Nelson County, and they could just dribble out the clock, and that's exactly what they'll do. And Bose had it in the corner, thought about the three, and they'll just back it out. So that'll do it here. Nelson County will win this one by a final score of 64-46. And this one was just from about halfway through the second quarter on, ugly for Grayson County. They'll move to 2-2 on the season. We'll come back with the fifth quarter show after this. This is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or FDBM